On October 30th, Adult Swim uploaded a short film titled Come and Learn with Pibby. While originally appearing like some sort of tired Happy Tree Friends ripoff, the short film is so much more.
Pibby, I'm scared.
Don't worry, Bun Bun. I'll always keep you safe.
So fun. We love to spell and we love to hug.
The short film features the titular Pibby fighting against corrupted Cartoon Network characters in an all-consuming void. If this concept sounds interesting to you, you wouldn't be the only one. The short went viral, even landing on the YouTube trending page before getting age restricted. While not confirmed for a full release yet, according to the showrunner, Dodge Greenlee, Adult Swim is assessing the response to the trailer to see if the show warrants a full season. Dodge Greenlee started working at Nickelodeon in 2012 as a production intern on SpongeBob. He spent the next 5 years working his way up through the company, starting as a production assistant and eventually becoming a storyboard artist on the shows Sanjay and Craig and Pinky Malinky. He began at Cartoon Network in 2018 as a storyboard artist on Tig and Seek, eventually moving into development. Despite being in the industry for nearly 9 years, Learning with Pibby is his directorial debut. The trailer features smaller voice actors who, for the most part, have worked on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon shows before. Pibby is voiced by Nikki Castillo, who has voiced Betsy from the HBO Max show Summer Camp Island, and Gale from the Cartoon Network short Mushroom in the Forest of the World. Jack Stanton plays Bun Bun. Jack is a younger voice actor who's previously worked on Kippo and the Age of Wonder Beasts as Fun Gus. He has also worked on kids shows like Madagascar A Little Wild and The Chicken Squad. Marcus Toji plays Alloy Boy. Marcus has voiced Wing and Wei on The Legend of Korra, as well as smaller characters on Hey Arnold, Fillmore, and We Bare Bears. Alex Newell plays Moira, which is their voice acting debut. Also, Jeff Bergman reprises his role as Fred Flintstone. The short film begins with the intro and theme song for Learning with Pibby, a fictional educational kids show. The innocent cartoon world is shaken by an encroaching distortion, which Pibby and Bun Bun try to hide from. There's a data-moshed cut to Bun Bun being absorbed into the distortion. Before it can get Pibby, the show's credits end up saving her. Pibby enters Alloy Boy's superhero show, and they both travel to Bedrock from the Flintstones to meet Fred. Fred slides off his dinosaur into the distortion, which has absorbed other cartoon characters. We can pick out the faces of Porky Pig, Steven Universe's Amethyst, Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls, Finn from Adventure Time, Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab, Gumball from The Amazing World of Gumball, and Craig from Craig of the Creek. A shot of Pibby in the Foul Play in Funland episode from the original Scooby-Doo show follows. Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby all widen their jaws in an attempt to consume Pibby. Alloy Boy and Pibby enter Moira's show, and she presumably scratches out Pibby's eye. The gang travels to Ooh, where Jake and Finn hunt our protagonists. While hiding, they're exposed by a kids show read-along prompt. Alloy Boy's superhero gets absorbed into the void. After Pibby tries to rally her friends, we see her with an arm injury holding a Care Bear-like character. After they are presumably defeated in this battle, they retreat into a black and white cartoon. The theme song returns in a slower, creepier form. Our protagonists are cornered in what appears to be the Looney Tunes world. A telling detail is Moira holding an Acme blaster, a fictional company in the Looney Tunes universe that supplies Wile E. Coyote. Moira covers Pibby in her coat, hinting at her possible redemption arc. In the next shot, Pibby is strapped to an Acme rocket, firing a laser gun. Alloy Boy drives the Mystery Machine, while Moira fires a prank gun out the window. The group rests on a bus in what appears to be the world of Rocco's modern life. It is a car race, which might be a reference to the Wacky Races series from Hanna-Barbera, or just a generic cartoon world. A George Jetson blob chases Pibby through the forest. Pibby looks in the mirror of a bathroom that looks to be heavily inspired by SpongeBob, calling back to the start of the creator's animation career, and a possible collaboration with Nickelodeon on this show. They run across a kids' commercial and end up in Pibby's homeworld for the final showdown. In the large group shot, the Survivor Army consists of Lady Rainicorn from Adventure Time, Lion from Steven Universe, Darwin from The Amazing World of Gumball, Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls, Unikitty from the Lego Movie and her spin-off show Unikitty, Samurai Jack, Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Johnny 2x4 and Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy. There are also several other generic characters that may be references or may just be filler. The Infected Army has some characters that are allegedly in the blob, but I was unable to pick them out in the trailer. These include Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time, Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls, Mordecai from Regular Show, Lionel from Thundercats, Ben 10, and Space Ghost. The two armies charge at each other, and the distortion appears to encircle the protagonists again. A glitched Bugs Bunny and one of the kids from the Lyra show are on screen, while a giant Bun Bun emerges from the void. Pibby gets knocked back and charges into battle, which cuts to the end of her show's intro with some mild distortion. There's quite a lot to unpack in this trailer/short film. I personally overanalyze everything, so I see this show more as a spiritual successor to the original Adult Swim programming, instead of a Space Jam 2 type Easter egg fest. Back in the early days of Adult Swim, the department had almost no budget, so instead of drawing new animation cells and backgrounds, they would use characters and locations from old Hanna-Barbera shows. Space Ghost Coast to Coast, The Brack Show, and Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law used the irony of iconic Hanna-Barbera characters, acting in wacky and uncharacteristic ways to help build an audience.
You know, throughout the years, a lot of people have asked me, Fred, why the scarf? And I always tell them the same thing. Why don't you mind your own f***ing business, pal? I'm a cartoon star. I have more f***ing people telling me what I want to wear. So don't be afraid to express your true self. And remember, fashion first.
Learning with Pibby, in my opinion, seeks to continue this tradition, using the classic Cartoon Network and Hanna-Barbera characters for horror instead of comedy. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but the show's concept both honors iconic Cartoon Network shows, but also Adult Swim's humble origins. Throughout the short, there are a few references to IPs that Warner Media doesn't own: SpongeBob, Rocko's Modern Life, and the Care Bears. It's hard to know if they made a deal to use these characters, or they're just going to be off-brand versions of them. Either way, I think it'll fit the vibe of the show. The final observation I made while watching the short is that there's almost no Adult Swim content in the trailer. Despite Samurai Jack and Space Ghost appearing, it's likely that they're only in their Cartoon Network and Hanna-Barbera forms respectively. A possible cause might be that the show was originally envisioned to be aired on regular Cartoon Network, before they decided to tone up the horror elements and switch the programming blocks. Or this may just be a stylistic choice. It's hard to say, but probably good that a certain brined cucumber scientist will not be making an appearance. If you made it to the end of the video, please like and subscribe. Also, if you haven't already, please turn on notifications. And that's why I'm excited for Learning with Pibby Apocalypse.